Hello, everyone. Let me try to add my. There we go. Steph. Where you at, Steph? Nandi. Stephanie. Come on, y'all. Hello. Laggy. How are you? Trying to get everybody on here. Stephanie and Nandi. Let me see. Hold on. Where is Steph? Or Nandi?
Wait, you need me help to find them?
No, I don't think you can search on there. I'm trying to see. Okay, here we go. There's Steph.
Girl.
Now we trying to get Nandi. Where's Nandi? And you can't search people on here. Like,
No, if you go push co-host and then you can put her on there like that. Push host at the bottom. And then you'll see her. Oh, if she's not on there then yet, then she must not be on.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's why I shared it with her first so I could.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, come on. Come on, come on. Pin her a little go. Let's see. Come on. Come on, Nandi.
Welcome in, everybody. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the likes. Let's tap and share the screen. We're going to be in for some good conversation today. So we hope that you all stay in here. We're waiting for one more person to come in and then we're going to start. So hopefully everybody just stays and waits. But as while we're waiting, how's your day been today? How's your day going today? While we're waiting for our other friend to come in, how's your day been going today? Let's tap the screen and share the live. We're in for a good conversation today. Let's tap the screen and share the live.
Where is Nandi? Come on, Nandi.
Welcome in, everybody.
She should come up on yours too.
I'm trying to get my ring light thing to work, but for some reason it won't work. Little thing, I need to buy new or something. Huh?
You said you got a light.
Yeah, one of those little small ring lights. Oh, the screen froze.
What about now?
Okay, there we go.
Sorry, I was trying to text Nandi.
Oh, okay. Of course, she would be the one to be late.
I know.
I just got in the door like 4 minutes ago.
Oh, for real? Hey, Lexi. One of Kessler's cheer friends. Oh my goodness. Come on. Tap the screen, Lexi. Like the what's the thing? Like the live. Like the live. Yeah, tap it. Tap the screen like that. Thank you, Lexi.
Hi, Lexi.
Kessler's here.
Hey, Kessler girl.
You want to get on with your hair? She's getting her hair done. I mean tomorrow, but that's it. We braided it. You can get on.
I have to do this.
Yeah, real fast. Come on. Oh, okay, girl. Okay. There we go. There's Nandi.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let me see. Hold on, Nandi. I'm trying to see how to make you co-host. Can you make her co-host, Steph?
I'll do it. Okay.
Is she on the is she on there?
Mm-hmm. Well, she's like on. She just commented and said how. Okay, come on, Counselor.
3, 2, and 1.
Go, come on. Oh, here we go.
Oh, you got her.
Accept. By accepting guest request,
No,
you will disconnect.
No, you need to put her as co-host though. When you signed her as guest and co-host is gonna be different.
Okay, Nandi, request to be a host.
Yeah, tell her. Yeah, push the. Yeah. Hey, Shanae.
Push the host button. Because yours just popped up, Steph.
I pushed
when
it
you
on
requested
mine.
to be a host.
Yeah, I pushed it on you. Yeah. Thank you, girl. While I took my hair down last night, and then I redid it. I mean, I took it down this morning. I was like, I'm
It
not
should
wearing
be
something
in
like this.
the bottom left corner, Nandi.
I was playing
It's
this
like
morning.
2 rings, like this.
I'm trying to push the button, but it won't. It says we got 2 places available, but she's not showing up. It won't. It says we got 2 places available, but she's not showing up on my friend.
Let me try it. Let me see now.
It says we got 2 spots available.
Mm-hmm.
But then yours says no vacancy though. That's the thing. So maybe they only allow 2 people to co-host. Then I think that might be it. You hear me?
They what?
They might only allow 2 people to co-host at a time because it says no vacancy on yours, and it probably says it on mine too.
When I hit co-host, it says available.
I know, but then when you look, but when I see yours right now, it says no vacancies on yours. So I think they only allow 2 people to co-host at a time. I guess I don't know. She said, yeah, only 2 can co-host. Then the rest have to join the live. So just tell her to join the live for this time, and then we'll just switch off each time.
Can she do a guest? Can she be a guest though?
Yeah, let me put her as guest. Hold on, I'm about to do it.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Showing up on the friends list. Is her page private now or something? She's not even showing up on the friends list.
I just requested it.
Oh, you got
here,
it. Okay.
Let me see. Wait. By accepting guests, you will disconnect from co-host and go live with guests. Okay, so let's just do guests. So I'm about to.
But then it says you just read. It says it's going to disconnect from me.
Right. So you just request to be a guest.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, not. Okay, now we got to do Stephanie. Where's Stephanie?
How do I take my camera off? Oh, there I am. Is my camera on?
No, not yet.
Light of the darkness.
Where you at? Okay, Stephanie. Now request to be. Oh, here we go.
Y'all knows I walks around. Don't start. Where is the washcloth?
All right, Steph. There you are.
We gotta mute the background noise.
I'm about to go in the other room. This is not professional. Don't start. I got what's going on over here. I'm about to mute y'all.
This might not be what I want to do then.
She gonna drop us. She gonna be like, meh.
She thinks she on
I'm just saying, if it ain't nothing, I mean, I'm just saying.
She gonna drop us.
Bye.
She gonna drop us.
Possibly.
She a hater. She gonna drop us.
That's crazy.
Hey y'all. We here to have fun.
Here to have fun. Join.
Oh, can y'all share it? Do y'all have share in the bottom of y'all's?
Got share.
Okay. I'm about to share to my story. I think. Oh, here it is. Yep, share. Let me share to my story.
If you're in the chat watching, share the live. Share the live.
Get on, and continue to tap so we can get it out to the FYP.
Tap those screens.
It's free. It's free.
Which I want me to have a cute background.
Girl, I don't care.
She is playing. All right. All right.
Let me get by my.
Oh, hey, Gibby, girl. What's up? Where you been at, girl? She was like, it popped up on her FYP. And she was like, hey, I know her.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Y'all want to get into it?
Let's go.
All right. Well, let's get into it.
Well, I love Nandi's idea. You was on point, Nandi.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So how do y'all all know me? Yeah, let's start. Now this plan.
Okay. How do we know Nandi? No, that's a good one. Okay, so let me see. Me and Nandi met at the Key Learning. It's called Key School.
Peace school.
He was. What was you in kindergarten? I was in first grade.
Yep.
I don't remember like the moment. You know what I mean?
I don't remember the moment.
But we was in class. I think we was in class. I don't think we was in class together at first. But I think like maybe first and second grade. Because remember they used to combine the classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Gibby, for sharing. Hey, Ashley. Cousin Ashley. Whoa, Kessler, come here. Cousin Ashley on here. She coming to you tomorrow to get her hair done.
So I know Nandi from church. My auntie was going to church, and I met her at one of the places that she was going to, and we were on the same dance team together.
Yes.
That's at church. What was the dance called?
7 or 8. It was called Exalt.
Oh, Exalt. Yes, at church.
Yeah.
And so that's how we all know each other. Then I got to know Stephanie because of church too.
Yep, and then we ended up going to the same
with Nandi.
And y'all went to Arlington, right?
Yep. And then we went to here's Kessler. Ooh, her hair. Bye.
Hey,
I remember me and Nandi had like split up for a long time. Like I didn't talk to her for the longest, and then out of nowhere she back up. Huh?
She says that all the time. I don't remember.
When y'all was in Exalt?
No, there was a time period where I didn't see her for a long time. And then out of nowhere, she just like popped back up, basically.
But where did I pop up?
I can't remember like how that happened. But
at Oasis.
I think I left Oasis for some time. I think.
Okay,
and I
okay, so you popped
there.
up. Okay.
And then, well, we popped up. Whatever. You know what
I'm
anyway,
confused because you be saying that you be like, no, I'm like, I was at the same place. But now I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it was a time when we didn't talk and see each other.
Took a break from Oasis.
Okay. Yeah, so we just linked up. We all just linked up and became friends. That's what's up.
Yep.
I was wrong.
So that's what, 25 years.
Yeah.
More than what? Exalt years is what? 8, 9? Leotard years was younger than that.
Yeah, so 30. We going on 30.
30-something years.
That's trifling.
That's crazy.
I agree with Candace. That's crazy, Candace. I agree with you, girl.
Okay, not trifling. But it's just like trifling because I say trifling not in a bad way. It's just like funny because it's like, wow, people really still are friends this long. Like it's possible. Some people be like, oh, it's not, everybody, and it's true, but you definitely can have friends from 30, 40 years and counting. I don't think that we will ever not talk, even though we all have our separate lives. I feel like we'll always still like keep in contact with each other.
Yep.
Agreed. Even if we don't talk every day, I feel like when we do like talk again, we're able to like catch back up where we were at. You know what I mean? And still like, still have that friendship and not like feel like we really like lost a whole lot of time really. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
thumbnail.
As if no time has passed.
Yeah, but even though I live in another state now.
Yep, Stephanie moved away for real as an adult.
Far away too at that. Not just an hour away.
Right.
Not
we can't drive. Or we ain't driving.
But
How
many hours?
How many hours?
Like 24 hours.
Oh, okay. Damn.
That feel like air.
You got the heat on, the air on.
I thought I had the heat, but it's giving air.
Yeah, I got my heat on because it's cold.
It's cold, but where is the? Here we go. I ain't been home in this long.
Cold there in Indiana?
Yeah, it's like.
I mean, not like freezing.
60.
It's
80.
like
60
it's
something.
like jacket. Before we did have to wear a jacket.
Almost 100 degrees here, almost.
Hot.
I just wanted to get warmer. Meanwhile, Shanae,
This is my friend Shanae, y'all. That's my friend Shanae.
Hey, Shanae. She said it's 101. Ain't that a mug? Woo!
Hey, Shanae Guru.
It's cold
Right.
here. We need a jacket.
All right, so three-way. What else did I say on there?
How we know each other, how we've been friends for so long. I think you said something about we can talk about the different parts of friendship, like,
the seasons too. Like,
that's it.
People are definitely
it.
Here for seasons. And I'm real big on like, if we're not friends anymore, I think people see as like a negative view when you were even so close to somebody and then it's like, oh, we don't talk anymore. People automatically will go to like, oh, what happened? Or are y'all beefing? And sometimes, you have to question yourself, like, did we do something? But I think people do just like naturally grow apart. And in different areas of their life where it's just like, we don't serve each other anymore.
Yeah, but even with lifestyle changes, sometimes, some people have to, let go of certain things. And then because, certain things that some friends might do, we don't do. And then, other friends might not know how to like take that basically. So lifestyle changes is one part too, why people fall apart, even though it's not a negative thing like she was saying. But it's still times where that happens just because of that. And sometimes some people don't know how to navigate that and to respect those boundaries to what people don't do and what they do,
That's true. Have y'all ever had the audience, had y'all ever had a friend be a friend for a season? And what was the season? And I think with us, we always link back up. We might go a little bit without talking, but then we always link back up. It ain't like we like, oh yeah, no, I'm not Candace's friend no more. Or, oh, I'm not Stephanie's friend no more. It ain't never been that. It's just maybe like you've been busy. You've been liking. It ain't had a chance to like catch up.
Yeah.
But then we also stay connected on social media, right? So, Hey Caroline, girl, how's that baby? We also stay connected on social media, so that's another way of a connection that, again, you're friends, but you just might catch up that way for a little bit, right? Like Caroline, she on here. My friend Caroline, I met her when I worked at AT&T. We don't talk every day, but when we link up, it's as if ain't no time passed. She just had a baby. Congratulations, Caroline. She's doing good. Had to pop in and say hey. Yes, girl. Hey, girl. And so, but we spent 7 months intensely together, Caroline and I. 7 months in Atlanta.
Wow.
And so, like, when I went back to Atlanta, we linked up for my family reunion. I went to her wedding. She was invited to mine, so.
Yep, and I remember with Gandhi, too. I even moved in the same neighborhood as her.
Crazy. That was crazy work.
We was, like, right down the street. And, it was, like, sometimes it was like stalker. I would see her driving or she'd see me or something like that. We call each other. We would say something, you know what I mean? So it was like...
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I need to borrow this. Something I borrow that. You know what I mean? So it was just like little stuff like that.
Yeah. I think it's fun when you live close to people too. Especially when it's not like overbearing. Like, even though we lived in the same neighborhood, it still wasn't like we would see each other just all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The boundaries. Respect those boundaries. We didn't be like, oh, I'm gonna be going there every day. We didn't do it like that. We knew that we all had our own lives and we respected each other's time, basically.
For sure.
That's real true. Oh yeah, I do remember that. It's definitely bought her house.
Man.
That is who. Dang, I forgot. I gotta. Okay.
What? You got a what?
You know me. We actually on the top show. My randomness. Look at Stephanie. Yes, behave, Nani. I'm crying. I'm about to get up and start wailing. Okay, so yeah, no. But yeah, make sure y'all tap in that live. Make sure you tap in, sharing, please. And if you have any ideas or any questions that y'all would like to ask us, feel free to ask them.
Anything we heard so far, you want to ask that too? If you have anything about what we shared so far?
Yep. Share your own story. We love to hear it. We love to chat about it.
Let's have a like a discussion question.
All right.
Okay. When it comes down to friends,
do you guys all believe in the same thing religiously? Great question.
That's a good question, Shanae.
I think we're all Christians, but we do it in a different way. So, Stephanie, what denomination are you?
I am Pentecostal Apostolic. So yes, so we are all, like she said, we all Christians, but we have different beliefs and different ways that yeah.
Nandi, what's your denomination?
Baptist.
Okay. I'm United Methodist. So.
And we all respect each other's views when it comes to different things religiously. We will talk about, our views and our aspects, but we don't do it in a way to put somebody down. Now, there's one thing that we still speak our truths about what we believe, and they speak what they believe, so we don't put anybody down, but we do speak our truths and let people know, from our point of view of what we believe.
And it's a learning experience. So that's, for me, I didn't major in theology, but I went to a Jesuit Catholic college, and we had to learn about Catholicism. But then they encouraged us to also learn about other religions. And then also in my denomination, United Methodist, as a United Methodist, you go through a confirmation class where essentially you generally it's 6th to 8th grade, depends on what your church does, but you learn about why United Methodists believe what they believe. But then a special part of my confirmation classes, we learned about why other religions and denominations believe what they believe and the differences. And that was really cool to me. So I love asking Stephanie questions because I don't know much about being apostolic. What is it? Pentecostal apostolic. So I learned from her on different things that they believe, what they don't, what they do, what they don't. And then also going to church with Nandi. I went to church with Nandi for years. Mm-hmm. I was going to both churches. I was going to my United Methodist Church and the Baptist Church, honey. And there's stuff that I love from the Baptists. Mm-hmm. You know? The praise and worship is on point. I mean, other denominations do it too, but I'm just saying, like, as far as the three of us, that's what I learned from them. And I like, learning stuff and experiencing different religions and seeing what other people believe. I may not believe what they believe, but just learning about it, opening my mind, seeing what other people believe, then sometimes it helps you understand where they're coming from, and it also gives you just a different view of life.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and we all have been to each other's churches before too. Like, even because I used to go to church with Nandi at Oasis, Can&Kess used to go there, and then I used to go to New Beginnings. That was non-denominational, but still, because we went to the same church. And then even when I went back to our church, Nandi would go there and visit with me. And then when I went back, Can&Kess, she hadn't been able to because we were still cool, but we was talking and everything still, but I had never got a chance to really invite to the church I went to when I started going back to apostolic. But so we've been to each other's churches and we've seen, what the differences are and how, the different praise and worship goes, the word goes, stuff like that.
Okay. She was like, what's all y'all beliefs? She said, I'm not familiar with United Methodist. So to be honest, if you know anything about Catholics, United Methodists are cousins. This is how I relate it. Are cousins to Catholics. We don't have as many rules as they do. But we have sacraments and stuff like that. If you want to get into the religious talk. But we don't have as many rules as they do. But we're like Catholics cousins is what I call it. And would you say Baptist is like cousins
Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Yeah. What about you? She said, I know what you mean. Okay, great. She knows what I mean. Okay. And then what are some of your beliefs, Stephanie, that's different? That are outward, you know what I mean?
Some outward things that are different from my beliefs is the baptism. So we baptize in Jesus' name. And I know some other religions baptize in the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. But, in the Bible, it talks about in Jesus' name. So his name is Jesus. So it'll be like, people call me Stephanie, SJ, Jake, stuff like that. But my name is Stephanie, right? Mm-hmm. So because the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost are all one person. That was named they called Jesus, right? So that's why they say in Jesus' name. That's what the baptism is in his name. So in Jesus' name. That's why we baptize in Jesus' name. The other religions baptize in other stuff. And so that's what we believe. That's how our baptism stands like that.
Okay, what about your clothes?
So clothing, it was other churches where I went to, that had that. So our thing is modesty, being modest. You can wear pants, you can wear, other stuff like that. You can wear, but it's just the modesty, making sure that you're not out here flaunting your body, you're showing everything, stuff like that. So basically just being modest and, dressing appropriately with that,
Yep.
And not just having everything hanging out and showing everything so that people just know what you're working with already.
Yep, that's true. But that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. I love it.
A lot of the stuff though, where I came from was you can't wear pants, but that was some made up stuff. And I learned that as my walk got closer with God, I learned that wasn't a thing of wearing pants, that you couldn't do it. But because growing up, I learned about that, and now I know that that's not like
Okay.
so yeah. Let's go to 90 now.
She's great.
Great. So basically, I pray to the Lord. I believe there's only one God. I'm still learning my religion, but when it comes down to the Bible, I read New Testament, NIV, and that's the rules I go by is the Bible. I don't read any other type of book, Quran or anything. I go strictly by the Bible and what it says, with, of course, different types of rules and things. But the way that I kind of look at it, even if it's non-denominational, that's where I came from, a non-denominational church, and I went there for probably 5 years, 6 years. And I just believe in, when it comes down to who we're praying to, as long as that's what we're doing and we're praying to one God, I feel like that's what's important. When you go to the rules and things like that, and even like Stephanie said, the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, but you baptize in, just the Father. Great, cool. I feel like we still are calling on the same person at the end of the day. So I'm kind of mixed between Baptist and still with the New Beginning Church of non-denominational also.
Yep. Great questions.
Sometimes when you get into that denomination, some people get confused with it. So that's why, everybody just has to, search the scriptures and the word for yourself. And, everybody's not going to be on the same page and have the same understanding as you do for your religion.
Right.
Yep.
And I think your main understanding is between you and your relationship with God. You can practice, of course, the Bible. To me, that's what it just goes right down to. As long as you are going through the word, people's relationships, people's walks, people's lives are different to where, at one point, non-denominational New Beginning Church was like amazing to me. And then once I started going to my brother's church, I fell in love with just the way of preaching in that way. But I don't take anything away from Pastor Jackson and what he taught me either. Like, I can't remember a thing where I was like questioning his preaching,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Anybody else have a question? Okay. Janae, enough with the biblical. We all love the Lord.
Yes.
Next question. We got it. You believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes, I believe in Jesus too.
We all believe in Jesus.
Yes. Yes, we believe in Jesus. But no, what I was saying too was even about like friendships, and how I know we kind of like geared this first thing about talk about like friends and how we met and things like that. Do you guys think that setting boundaries with your friends is a hard thing to do now versus like when you were younger?
In regards to what?
Your time. Your time. If you're in a relationship, your job, things where it's like, I felt like I was just so available so many months ago, where now it's like certain people I used to talk to every other day, I'm like, by the end of the night, I'm exhausted and I don't have the energy to like talk, which is like a great thing when it comes down to like my career and what's happening and the changes. But I kind of sometimes feel guilty because I'm like, I don't want them to think I'm being funny, or, you know, like, and not even that they're that petty to think that, but, you know, just my own guilt of like, dang, I was there. And now I haven't talked to you in 2 weeks, and we used to talk every other day, you know? So I think setting boundaries now for me is becoming a little challenging, where before I don't think I thought about them as much. Honestly, I'm feeling guilty about setting them.
I think, how can I put it? Like, kind of like what you were saying about your life is changing and you're balancing your new normal, right? And I think that is what we go through, is we balance our new normal. So like, I'm just going to use a real example. Jennifer's not on TikTok, but we talked every day via text. We not talking on the phone, via text. Now we don't talk as much. We text each other probably a couple times a week, see how, everything's going. She has a lot on her plate. She just had another baby. And she's taking care of her aunt. And then with me, it just, I don't know. It just got busy. But I don't love her different or vice versa. And when we link up, like I said, it's as if no time has passed. But I think it's like an ebb and a flow. And it's not necessarily bad. Or kind of like Nandi, when you was like, because when we were talking about doing this concept and you were like, hey, I'll answer you tomorrow or something like that. And I was like, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. I think boundaries for however your life is, I respect that. I will respect that from my friend.
Yeah, for sure.
And you might not be available all the time because some stuff is changing. You know what I mean? And you might have to be available to some other person, whether it's your kids, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, best friend, a little bit more at that time. So I think that relationships go through ebb and flows, and I think that's okay. And I wouldn't never look at somebody different because of that.
Right. And when it comes to me, like right now, I don't really have like a whole lot of stuff where my time is fully occupied, Like I go to work, I go to church, I come home. I do have a few friends I hang out with, but it's like nothing like where my time is like, oh, I got time to do this, I got time to do that, I have my set aside time where, I do little things here at home, I have times where I, have my time, where I just, have my quiet time and stuff like that, where I decide to do different things like that. But it's not where I have to like set a boundary yet, because I don't have like a whole bunch of stuff that would interfere with me talking to people. So I try to find time to like call people and talk to them when I do have downtime. But like I said, my time is not occupied fully. So I try to find little things to keep myself occupied.
That's cool. And you go through ebbs and flows. Like right now, we don't have cheer right now, so I got a little bit more time on my hands.
Right.
That's where I ain't in school. I got a little bit more time on my hands, and so being able to kind of like slow down has been nice too. Just to like slow down. Now it's about to get busy come next week, but it's been nice to just kind of slow down, reset for the summer, figure out what my new normal is in the summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You said what?
I said the new normal is crazy because that's where it's like my life right now just went from like, it just keeps changing like so differently. Like it's just like, wow, you was not doing this did not happen. It's like everything is new. Like it almost feels like a new life. Like I'm finding new passions.
Yeah, it's just new people coming in, new friends. Do y'all believe in the whole? And I think I know y'all answers, but some people don't play about this. No new friends.
I mean, I got new friends. I mean, I'm in a whole new state. I got new friends, new job, new state, new everything. I'm just saying, I got a new life. You know what I mean? So of course, everything is new for me.
New,
New
new.
You
everything.
still,
New
but that's
car,
what.
new
But you
car.
still stay with the old too.
Yeah, I still
Yeah.
have my old friends still too. Yeah, but I do new. I got new. New church, new everything. So it's just like everything is new for me. Now, if I was back in Indiana, I would still be having new friends there too. Just because because like we said already, with new lifestyles come new friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I agree. I'm not a person. I meet people at the store.
I see.
I am friendly, and I'm real big on who I call my friend though. Like I'll be like, oh, I met this girl, she's cool, or she's cool. But when I slip up and be like my friend, I'm always like, I mean, not my friend, but like she cool. I always do that because if you're my friend, I take pride. I'm there. You know, you call me at 2 in the morning, like them and my friends. That's what I'm doing. But some people, I hit you in the morning when I get up because what's going on? Like I'm not looking at you so as a friend in that way. So I take friend very seriously. But I do meet a lot of people, and I'm okay with like she cool, but I don't use the friend word lightly.
So this may be, some people may judge me, but it's fine.
Okay.
So I feel what you're saying, Nadi, and I'm not on. I make friends too. I'm cool with making new friends. Now there are, and I do the she cool thing, and then sometimes I'll be like, how they got like C-list celebrities and stuff. We got different levels of friends, and that's okay. We might have A friends, B friends, C friends, D friends, and then you got F friends, right? And I don't mean F, I mean just like the level of friends.
I mean, levels is it?
Like the grades, like the grades, like the grades.
Like the grades.
And, or you have acquaintances too, right? So what I'm saying is, like, for instance, you might have a friend and you be like, dang, she did me dirty. She about to go down to the C level friends.
She's weird. She's being weird. Nah, people do get weird.
No, but sometimes you just have to go down to C level friends. But then you can rise back up. It ain't the ranking is dynamic, meaning it can change.
It on your situation too.
Well, that's what I'm saying too, right? And then you become close with different people at different times. So just like for me, now I got cheer friends. Now some of them, when I say cheer friends, some of them are my friends that cheer, and then some of them have moved over into friend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Outside of cheer stuff, we be talking about life. We talk about different stuff. We talk about our kids. We talk about whatever. So it's like, that's why I said it's very, for me, yes, like 90 friend, Stephanie friend. I would say some of my good friends right there, because y'all been there. Y'all know history. We know history on each other. We know dirt on each other. We know everything. Right. And so like what I'm saying, like y'all don't change is what I'm saying. It's these new people that you get that may change in ranks. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then you might be one of them friends that gets to go up to and you gonna stay up on the top level. Next level chef, you got the levels, you got the basement, you got the mid level kitchen, you got the high kitchen.
Yeah. You're right.
Girl, you in these levels, okay?
Yeah, some people might judge me. It's fine.
And And that's the thing. Anybody that's judging is like, huh? Like, this is just what it is. This is how I rate my friends. So, I don't think nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. But no, yeah, I'm always making friends. I think that's healthy. I think making new friends is healthy.
Hey, Andrews. Hey, girl.
Hey, Baxter. I think making new friends is is key because stuff changes. Stuff changes.
It does. It does. It does. I agree. I was just wondering about, certain things. And what else were we saying?
Um.
What's that,
Let's see. Let me.
Oh, you were saying, was it harder to make friends when you were younger or older or something like that?
um,
Or to keep friends or something?
now that's the wrong one. That's kind of the same. I don't really, I was, that's kind of like the same what we just talked about, so it's cool.
All right. Now, what's Stephanie checking break for?
Tea time. All live. Hello. We're on a taco.
Angelique, we talking about friends and stuff.
And Janice is from the same church too. Same church. Yep.
I was trying to find out what else we was gonna talk about, but
Click on the screen, Andrews. Just click. It's free. Just click on the screen like this. Just tap, 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 tap. That'll get us some likes. And then with coins, I mean, you can add money. That's what that is. You can add money to it. Yep. Tap, 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 tap. It gets shared out to the FYP.
And so let's see. I looked to see what else we talked. I was trying to look to see what else we talked. That's why I pushed the pause. I don't see what else you had wrote in the message, but
Do we have an icebreaker? Or not an icebreaker, I guess we've been on here, but or like a kind of like a fun game.
Fun question.
or we can let's see.
Fun question.
Are we gonna see if anybody in the chat have any questions or anything they want to talk about? Anybody in the chat have any questions?
For us.
Or
Is
questions.
this my hair? No. It's not my hair. I'm just playing.
So it's like, wait, somebody asked that?
My hair.
No, Kessler will throw you under the bus real fast. She'd be like, my hair is real. My mama's hair is weed. And she used to call it weed. She'd be like, it's weed. Girl, it's called weed.
It's weed, baby. Yeah, this thing, it looks, I mean, look at the curls. It's just giving like, is it hers?
No, I like it.
Thank you. Mason be like, "Ma, comb your hair." I'm like, it's mine, boy. It's over here.
Hold on, y'all. I'm about to look and see something real quick.
Comb your hair. Oh, that's funny. These kids, honey. They be funny too. They be calling us out.
Ring light. In a little. Do I got a filter on?
You do?
I don't know.
Oh.
How do I know? Because skin actually block it.
Right. I ain't
I'm trying to talk about, but I think most of the things that we had for today on there, the 90 wrote, we talked about already. But we can think of something else.
I don't know.
Friends.
How many of us have them? Friends. One, two, three. I want to get like something. We've been very serious.
Okay, let's play.
We've been very serious. I know.
Let's play.
I want to get into. Are we dating?
Oh, you did say something about that on something. Who wants to go first?
I mean, I got a plain short answer. No, I'm not dating anybody right now.
Do you want to be dating?
Hopefully one day the right man will come along, and I am open to it if it's the right one.
Amen.
Amen.
Are you? Do you have?
Are you on mute, ma'am?
Huh?
What did you say? You went to mute.
Oh, do you have friends?
I mean, yes, I have friends. I mean, like friends, yeah, but not like that. Not like friends that I'm trying to date. No.
Nobody you would like take serious to like date.
No. Don't have any of those. I wish I did, but nope. One day, when the time is right.
When the time is right.
The time when it's right.
Okay. Have I liked some people? Yeah. But they weren't the right ones, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
What about you?
So not actively dating, I'd be too exhausted. That's the thing. It takes time. It takes energy. And I just feel like I just want it to be somebody that I know. Somebody that I know is like their friend that I don't know. To vouch for them, to be like, nah, they scum, or to be like, no, they cool.
The line. Skip the whole like, are you cool? I need to somebody know.
I need their resume. Somebody already knows their resume, right?
The rundown.
Because ain't nobody. We too old. Like you were saying in your video, we too old.
To be talking about boyfriend, girlfriend.
We too old. Hell, I'm divorced. Got a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like at this point we kind of know what we want and what we don't want. Like Stephanie made it clear. Like she was like, if he's right, we kind of been there, done that. I've been there and did that.
You had a baby when you was married, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all was married. Period. I think you're my only friend. To actually have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know? Okay.
Oh, Andronice is rolling. Cause she know. She know.
I was confused. I'm like, did Kessler come before the marriage? But now I'm thinking, okay.
No, but yeah. So, but I mean, I would. I just feel like I need to have the time. I need make the time and do it.
I think time is a lot. I don't like dating.
Why not?
Like, I feel like it's very exhausting. The dates, a lot of dates that I've been on, I feel like I am the person that makes the date and that brings the energy, and they end up really liking me, and I have to keep it going, and it's just, I gotta get dressed and I gotta do too much. And I need to stop feeling that way because they don't get to the crib quicker. And I just because I don't feel like going out. I'd rather Netflix and chill. If that's what we really doing. You know what I'm saying? If that's what we really doing, where I can cook dinner in the house, I can have some sweats on, and we can watch a movie and just, you know. But of course, with certain people, you get to the crib and you just can't have everybody in your house. And, you know, I get it. I totally get it. But that's the part that I'm over the dating stage. Like, kind of like you said, let me know the person. Let me know they cool. They not a creep. You know, they have morals and they love God. And then we can work around, you know, the other stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of just like, I'm over it. but I'm not trying to lose hope.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at too, because I love watching, and we'll have to talk about some of these shows, but like Love is Blind, like I love watching them shows, and I'd be like, ooh, I would go on Love is Blind, like for real. If they cast it in Indianapolis, I'm there, y'all.
No, that's how you really, and I'm not about to get into him. Made plenty of TikToks. Make sure y'all go follow my TikToks because there's plenty of them about him. But when it, and I saw him, the guy that I thought that I was like, oh my gosh, I saw him for, a little bit, but our connection happened over the phone.
Okay.
So it kind of reminded me of the Love is Blind because you're out of town. I can't just see you. I can't just pop up. So like those 3-4 hour conversations that just flowed so effortlessly was like, oh, and then it became months. So I do think that, falling, but it just, love is Blind always makes me like this when it's time for them to meet.
Yeah.
I'll be so embarrassed because I can tell when the doors open and the person really ain't feeling the person and they're like, even though they be smiling and stuff, I can tell the awkward behavior. I can tell when they sit down. I can tell that when they're looking at them, they're like, what? And it's just like, no, you're beautiful. And it's like, no, you don't think she's that. Or no, you don't think he's that. You're looking like, damn, this is who I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
they didn't match their body or their face or whatever.
Yeah, it just kind of makes me uncomfortable when I watch those type of shows because I get very embarrassed for the other person, and sometimes I feel like the other person don't even see it, and I'll be like, girl, he don't like you, or man, you this tall and she up here like she looking like so.
Do you feel the same way about Married at First Sight too? Then that's how I be thinking some of the stuff like that, like wow, like or you be surprised. But I mean, I like to watch it because of like the suspense and seeing like what is gonna like be the end result of what they are talking, what happens on that show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I watched that Married at First Sight too, though. Have you heard of it before, right?
Yeah, I watched it, and I'm the type, I like to just fast forward or go to, I'm on episode 1 or 2. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Or if you just watch like the few little, up to, and then once they start getting deep into it, okay, take me to the last 2 episodes.
That's why, and see, that's why I like Love is Blind because it's fast. It ain't lollygagging and stuff.
What y'all saying too, but even with Married at First Sight, though, it's like you want to see what brought it to that. You know what I mean? Like you see that whole process basically, and then you see why they got to where they did or what made them do that. You know what I mean? It's like it's a lot. Like you get to see it. Like I mean, I'm sure some of it's scripted. I'm not saying that I'm gonna play dumb. Like none of it is scripted, but I believe that some of it is scripted. But even when you do see it, though, I like that you're able to like see that whole process of it, and then you'll understand in the end when you do watch it why they ended up where they are. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, it's kind of like watching the first episodes of Love is Blind and then skipping to the last one and being like, dang, what happened? Why they don't like each other? Or dang, what happened? Why they in love with each other?
Right.
No, I feel what you're saying.
I be so embarrassed.
But yeah, that show is a little bit elongated, more obviously than the other dating show we was talking about.
Right.
But yeah, Nandi, you didn't answer the question about are you ready? Like, are you open to meeting somebody? I'm saying like effortlessly, meaning like if you was out somewhere, you know what I mean, and you met somebody, are you open to that? At this point,
open to like a new
just meeting somebody and just starting from square one. I'm saying, but not like you said, the going on date stuff. Like it's very planned. It's very, you know what I'm saying. But I'm saying like once you meet somebody, say me and you and Stephanie was out, right, and you meet somebody, cool, and y'all vibing, cool. I'm saying, are you open to that?
I'm open.
Okay.
Yes, Andrew, Pop the Balloon is in Arizona. Yep.
Pop the balloon.
I would.
See, I gotta watch that. I ain't even watched that yet. It's on my watch list.
I was not going to the balloon.
Cause you did it. Wait, Nadia, you went to a Pop the Balloon place here, right?
Yes,
So
hilarious.
how does it work?
I do. I know.
What does she know?
I've seen it on YouTube.
No, Andrew needs. I would not go there. I would be too shy and stuff like that. And then that, no, that's just not that's not my thing.
What you say? Come here, Hustler. Talk louder.
So you have to ask them what their name is and what they like, and if you don't like what they said or their outfit, then you pop the balloon.
Or their outfit, because they be on the outfit.
Yeah, see, I'm ready for all that. I'm not. I ain't cut out for all that, really. I'm not.
He said facts.
Facts. I'm just the type of person where I kind of get like, not even, this one girl killed it. She,
At the event you went to?
no, it was on the show, and a lot of men, they were nice looking men. She was not, a bad looking female from, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, first of all. So when we be trying to like, like, okay, whatever. But a lot of them popped, and she wasn't bad, but she did have like piercings. She had tattoos. She was bald. You know how some men, you love it or you hate it.
Yep.
So with so many things that the men did not. And when I say she was just so like, okay, I respect that. Okay, thank you. And that right there shows so much confidence that I would not have been able to do.
Got it.
And I'm just saying I'm confident. I say I don't care. You see me. Boxes, hair. Certain stuff I don't care. But like when I feel like somebody, because some of them to me were kind of like doing a little much, like too cute. Do not like a cute guy. Calm down, cutie. Because that's what I would say. Calm down, cutie. And that's me getting offensive and, me getting in my own feelings. And it's just like, you can't let people see you like that. Like, all you got to do is stay cute. When I say she stayed cute, I learned something for her that day. Stay cute. Because that's really where they was kind of looking like, like they don't even know what to say. She just eating them. I was like, dang, that was cool. But I can't see myself. The one I went on, my friend, there I go. My coworker, we cool though. But she ended up getting into it with every dude that came out.
I've watched the Indiana one and the Arizona one and the other one, but the Indiana one, the Arizona one, they different. I mean, you could tell. I mean, it's not the same. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, the quality of the people. I mean, I'm just saying from the outside looking in. 'Cause I don't know, like, how they are, anything like that. But when you see the people on there, though, or the way they come in there, the way they, the way the people, talk on that show is different than the one that you heard. Because the girl in the Arizona one seems like it's a little bit more professional when it comes to that aspect of it. And I think.
Which one is the one in Arizona? The main one?
The girl, yeah.
Tiffany said the men are never garbage.
I mean, I said it without saying it, huh?
I know. She liked it.
And I was like, and where are you from, girl?
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it at all. Yes, I'm from Indiana. But I'm old.
Man, yes, she said they.
Yeah, it's just different. It is, though. I think if everybody wants to watch that show, basically, you could see the difference. Okay. I mean, people, I'm gonna watch it. Even people, though, even at the Arizona one, the people come from all around the world to come to that one, though, too, though. I mean, you from New York on there, you from DC. I mean, everybody that's on there is not from Arizona, so I can't say that's Arizona people. But you can tell that the quality of it is different than the one in Indiana,
Okay. I have to watch it because I don't know. It's on my watch list. Ain't it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Is it on Netflix?
Well, I see it on YouTube. I don't think it's on Netflix.
Well, I thought they had one that's on Netflix.
I mean, oh yeah, she's supposed to go to yeah. So the Arizona girl's supposed to go to Netflix. I forgot because I saw it one day. She's supposed to be getting a show on Netflix. Yeah.
I wonder who started that. They killed it with that.
I think she was the first one. And then all of a sudden,
Oh,
yeah, I think she was the first one though, and then everybody else started it.
YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, mine, the one here is very ratchet. I mean,
I think he did it for comedy and fun though. I think his is
yeah, I
funny.
don't think that
I
his is
think hers
more.
is for real.
Yeah, hers is for real, and I think it's still entertainment. But I mean, now don't get me wrong. I know some people that have actually linked up and like dated. It was some people in the audience that he was on there already, and she was like, she was in the audience like, he trash, he trash. After he left the lineup, he went and got in the audience, started. It's on my TikTok. I was like, I don't know what's going on here, and he was like pulling her too. It got real ratchet. But it was fun, great experience. I left, so I didn't even get to, and it was crazy because people was like, "You was on the pop the balloon." My one friend that was on there, because she tore the thing up. Every dude she was into it with, so people was knowing her from the gas station because I didn't know it was so popular here. They really even watched the one here too.
Okay.
I'm like, wow.
Andrew niece is clowning. She said, "I need to skip Bible study for that."
I did.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying.
She clocked me. I said, girl, I done forgot. She said, so you going out to worldly. I did. Shut up, Angenice.
Angenice, you better tell her, girl.
I was there yesterday, though. Thank you. So, tell them that.
That's funny.
We have a Bible study on Sunday.
Yeah, no, I'm down for it too. I just want to meet somebody through somebody else. Anybody got some brothers?
Mommy, I have a good accent.
We're the cousins.
The cousins?
Are y'all going for the cousin, the uncle, the daddy, or the
none of that? Whoever the Lord sends.
The uncle.
Saying though, of course, sending. But do you want him to send the cousin, the uncle? When you look at like the uncles that you kind of like put them, the uncles, the one that, what's up, nephew, come in, I always kiki kai. The cousins like, what up, cuz? They be chill. The daddy, the one, the more, like I used to say I was going for the nephews. Neff. I think I'm more on the daddy side now because I need somebody that can control. Tame this one over here. I need a tamer. He's gotta be that's why my husband, they gotta know how to be able to deal with me.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, physically, emotionally. You gotta know how to deal with Nadia because I'm a bit much. I'll be a bit much for myself. So I can only imagine for my person. Yeah, they're gonna have to be a special one. What y'all think about y'all person? Like, do y'all think that, like, what do you need them to? I need a leader that I want to be able to hold their hand and they guide me right through. I need a leader. I need somebody like almost like a drill sergeant type. That's what I almost am needing. I might need to go somewhere on like an Air Force. I probably could. Am I too old?
No.
Okay. Air Force base.
I'm about to research it tomorrow.
Just live on a base. I can see that for me. Like, I need a sergeant. What about y'all?
I think for me, I need somebody that can both lead and follow because I want to lead and follow. There's some stuff I feel like I can lead in, but there's some stuff he gonna lead in. So I feel like I just need a person that can do both. I need a person that, for me, it's real simple. Do what you say you gonna do. Don't be lying. Ain't nobody got time for that. Been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
And be honest. Have morals. Like, hear what your significant other thinks. Hear what y'all do together. make time. Like that stuff is important to me. And a lot of it was lacking in my last relationship. You know what I mean? Like you got to make time. You have to be honest.
Yeah.
Even though the honesty might make somebody mad, you still have to be honest. You have to have a conscience. Because the one he ain't no conscience. He still ain't got one.
Yeah. That's like manipulating / narcissist. Like it's like so many.
I don't need none of that.
I don't need none of that. Like gaslighting.
Nah.
I'm just like you said, be true to your word. Say what you're gonna do. Have a kind heart. Don't be weird. Don't be mean.
Mm-hmm.
To your like, what are we doing here? Do we like each other or not? And yeah, just be loyal.
Yep.
You know, everything's not gonna be perfect, but
yep. And be willing to kind of, because again, with the relationship, you have ebbs and flows, right? Don't just be willing to just give up or appear to not give up, right? Because that's the other thing. Appearing. Don't just appear to not give up, but you really have given up. That's not cool.
That you really give up. You give up.
And don't just say it. Have the balls to say it, right? So yeah. So like it's, to me, it's like basic, simple stuff. It might not be to other people, but that's what I'm needing in my relationship. But the lead and follow thing is key, because sometimes I can lead on some stuff, but then I know my strengths and my weaknesses as well. So if you got that, honey, I'm following, baby. I'm following you. But then sometimes there might be stuff that I can lead on.
You have the leader woman mentality anyway, though. So I think that makes sense for you. And there's going to be things that I'm going to be good at, but I even want my man to be like, okay, I'm going to step down for this. This is you, baby. And I'm like, okay. I don't want to be like, okay, this is like control. Like, I want him to be like, oh, this you. Like, I still want you to lead that. And then, okay, here, let me step in right quick, because he said, you know. But I want him just to be so confident in me. I don't like all them wandering eyed guys. It really just like love who you love, be with who you want to be with. People are attractive. That right there is like my number one, where you be like, now if I'm sitting up here looking at these men walking past and through and calm down with the eyes. Googly eyes, because I'm about to smack you. You know, like, don't make me insecure. Don't make me feel like you looking at something else, because at this point, I think I'm the baddest in the room. Why don't you?
Right.
Because the other guy at the bar can't keep his eyes off me. You get what I'm saying? Like, some people don't really realize what they...
Sorry to interrupt. I'm about to get off here, though. I'm going to go give me some dinner and stuff. Catch y'all on the next one.
Wow.
Well, we gonna stay on here because we chatting. All right.
Yeah, okay. All right. See y'all
later.
Bye.
She said, I'm hungry. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
No, but I'm with you, Nadi. And then I want them to know, like you said, you want them to be proud of you in whatever you do. Girl, she's trying to show me a dating app.
There's one
She's 8.
Oh,
she said,
what's it called? What's it called?
Bumble.
Bumble.
No, Kessler.
Just call me with the hinge ad.
Bumble. Stephanie said she's still here in the chat. Okay, girl. No, but no, yeah. And then I want you to be happy to have me on your arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is mine now. You know what I mean? Like
I want mine to be obsessed with me.
Good.
I'm gonna be obsessed with yes. I need you to be obsessed. I want you to can't wait to get, because I've noticed that I am a lover. Like, I want to be, if I mess with you, I want to be in my person's skin. Can't wait to talk to you on the phone. Can't wait to, if we got that time to be on the phone for hours. when I see you, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be like, besides the Heavenly Father, Lord, I don't want to put nobody before him.
Yep.
But my next person is gonna be my man. Like I want him to just like adore me, but I want to feel the same way. Like some people be like, oh, you know, your man should like you more than you like him. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for me. I want it to be equal. Like,
yeah,
we both love, you know, maybe different things and, you know, all of that about each other. But I don't want my man to like me more than I like him. I want to be just as much in love.
True.
So, yeah, I'm that type because I am clingy. I'm a clingy, but I want him to understand like clingy doesn't have to be bad. And some men like that. Like, I need him to like that.
See, this is what I said. So you know how you said a drill sergeant? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mine is a firefighter.
Okay.
Because you leave for a couple days and then you come on back and you give me time to miss you. And we live in the same household. So, because being single for so long, I feel like
you need that space.
That's going to be the hard thing. If I get in a relationship, that's going to be the hard thing. It's like to then share time, share space. I got a kid. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of like figuring that out. But that's why I said it's a fireman or something because, a fireman. That's what I say. Because you be away for a little bit and then I have time to miss you and be like, oh my God. And then we together and then, oh, I don't want you to go. And then you go and then you know what I mean? Like,
it's like, hi, baby.
Yeah.
Stephanie.
What?
Tap the screen, Stephanie.
Yeah, tap the screen, Stephanie. And Andrew needs tap the screen. But yeah, I think it's the firefighter. If you say George is the sergeant or whatever, mine's the firefighter.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, he can be a firefighter. You know, I don't want him gone for a couple of days though.
Right. Well, because you said you clingy, so I mean that makes sense.
So like I do like male trips, like you go on your trip and then I go on my trip, and you know I like that type of break. But if you just gone too much, I'm gonna be right in the backseat with you. You know what I'm saying? Like take me.
You're gonna be at the firehouse.
Yeah. Talking about some, I'm just the cleaning lady.
Y'all want me to cook y'all dinner?
Yeah, I'm gonna be up there. Like my wife is just sorry, y'all. She love me. It's about to get loud over here too, unfortunately.
That was Stephanie.
Oh, okay.
That cared. No, yeah. I'm just So I'm down. Look, TikTok, what you got? What you got? Any friends?
Right, for real. I need to for real come over, Candace, because I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong. I need you to look at my phone. I need to get monetized in the next 3 months. I know I got like a couple followers. My views do pretty well. You know,
on TikTok or YouTube?
I need to get back on my YouTube. I'm gonna let my clients and my flow of what I'm doing and then add that back in.
Okay.
Even on YouTube, I could be doing putting my TikToks on YouTube on my shorts.
That's what I'm doing.
Straight to my phone.
Yep. And then like you do good content. Like I love your content. Kessler loves your content. Like you do good content that you could put on YouTube. And that's what I do. Like I was doing like long videos and then, and then you realize, man, that's not, I'm saying some people do want long videos and it's a mix, but just think about how you watch. Sometimes I'll be watching the shorts, but then sometimes I'll search something and want to watch a long video about this, about that. So I'm trying to mimic what I like, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So a lot of the shorts I call it dumb stuff, but people be watching it. Like I walk with my feet into my job and I put music to it.
That's crazy.
I mention whatever shoes I got on. Rothy, shout out. What else? On Cloud, shout out. Like with stuff like that, and you don't even think anybody wants to see it, but they do.
They do.
And Kessler be like, "Mama, why we gotta shoot a video? Cause
we getting this money on. I need it. Look at all this trash. I'm about to take this. I wonder if my job will let me take this and put it in their dumpster.
Do they have? Well, yeah, they probably will.
Yeah, and I can do it on the dumpster day. That's what I'll do.
To get rid of the boxes.
Is this off? Feeling good. Like, Mason, go put this up. That's sad. Oh, sorry. I'm on live. Okay. Well, I'm about to wrap it up too. I'm about to go eat.
Yeah, we about to wrap it up.
We did good.
Yep, join us. We'll have to figure out a time that we're gonna get on next time to talk about some subjects.
Yes.
What our subjects are gonna be, I don't know, but
I'm talking about in it.
It's gonna be fun.
Yes. And now we have a feel of kind of like what's going on, what we're doing and stuff. So I know. So
yep.
Yeah. Coming soon.
Right.
Bye guys.
Y'all, bye.